The company Chell runs, Draganfly, is one reason why, or one way why anyway. Cameron joins us now to talk more about his new business and the drones that are the answer to getting life back to normal. Let's talk first about how this works in the stadiums.
Hi, Joe. Thanks so much for having us.
You bet.
Basically, what we do is we provide a drone service that sprays a proprietary organic polymer that creates a coating and a 20-hour plus protection that repels and kills all pathogens. So it simply just doesn't disinfect a stadium. It actually disinfects and protects. Now, the drones that we use and we manufacture are highly specialized to ensure that it gets full coverage and can actually do this very quickly. It is the new normal. It doesn't just protect against COVID-19 or any variant, but it protects against all pathogens. And this is just something that we see is now going to be the new normal and the expectation of the consumers and the staff and the management and the players in stadiums.
Yeah, I don't own a stadium, but I'm just curious what the cost of this would be. I'm sure it depends on the size of the stadium, but how much does it cost for teams and cities to pay for this in their ballparks?
Well, there's lots of variables, but the cost can range anywhere from 30 cents to $1 per seat. Per spray. And there's lots of variants, and that's a big range. But if you consider the price of a ticket and the price of safety going into it, simply adding an extra 50 cents or $1 on that ticket, it's really a very small price to pay to mitigate and ensure we do not have a super spreader event and to ensure that fans get the opportunity to see their teams play.
The other thing that caught my eye about your technology and how you're using it is this drone actually detecting COVID in crowds of people. I mean, like if someone sneezes, how does this work?
Well, we don't use the drone during the games for that. However, we have developed the technology that we have now deployed on kiosks, smartphones, laptops, telehealth systems, and for certain public safety and military applications, we have deployed it on drones. And quite literally from a camera that is on a kiosk or a smartphone, you can measure your heart rate, your respiratory rate, your blood pressure, your heart rate variant, your SpO2 level. These are all the key indicators as to if you have an infectious condition, in particular a respiratory infectious condition. It's a better indicator, more conclusive than even just taking a temperature check. And these are the types of things that we've been able to bring to market that will help get America open again.
Yeah, and you're working with Australia as well, correct? You have had some pushback on the privacy on this.
For sure. And we are huge privacy advocates. I'm that dad at the soccer field that if somebody puts a drone up and my kids are playing soccer, I'm the first one that walks over and says, I just don't think this is appropriate. I think it's bothering me, and I don't know what you're taking photos of and stuff, and you don't have permission from everybody else. So we're advocates of privacy in a big way. And there are very strict rules around the privacy and how these are used. And if it's not for public safety, it's not going to be used appropriately.
Yeah, well, you're off to a great start, because I know you're also in ground-based monitoring systems as well, right?
Yeah, we've had tremendous success. Thanks for bringing that up. We've had tremendous success in being able to deploy this, in particular into schools or into areas where people are returning. When you've got returning populations and you want to ensure that they're going back into a workforce or a school setting or a populous factory floor or something like that, where you need to protect people there, simply to have people walk in front of a screen or do a health check or quite simply, do it from their phone on the way into work or something. Right. That's really something that, again, we see that as part of the new normal.
Chell, CEO of Draganfly, thanks for your time.
Joe, we really appreciate it. Thank you.
Clean up on aisle 5.